Hello and welcome everyone to today's News Tonight, the weeknight news show where we're joined by special guests, our lovely patrons, and our awesome YouTube audience to discuss the day's gaming news. I'm your host, Derek Bittner, and today I'm joined by my good friend and GVG co-founder, Ash Paulson, along with our very special guest, YouTuber and friend of the channel, Jenny Geist. Welcome, Jenny. How you doing?
Howdy. Yeah, thanks for so much for having me on. I've been following all of your work since, the Game Explained days, back during the Smash Wii U discussions, and actually being on one of these roundtables is kind of an honor, so thank you so much for having me on.
Absolutely.
Oh, it's our pleasure. It's too soon to bring up Smash again, though. It's the wound is still too fresh.
Of course.
It still hurts.
It feels so weird for that to be over, man.
Our time playing Nickelodeon didn't convince you that it was a instant replacement that you don't have to go back to Smash ever again?
I had a good time playing Nick Brawl with our patrons for sure. I enjoyed it, but anybody who was calling that a Smash killer was either trolling intentionally or just fooling themselves.
No, we got a new Smash killer coming up, and we'll be talking about that.
I know.
Later on the show.
Talking about that.
I did get Nickelodeon All Stars Brawl, and I do really enjoy it. I think it's a good side distraction from Smash. If you're tired of playing the same 90-something characters. Play SpongeBob beating up Patrick.
Here's
That's
20
fun,
more.
But anyone who says it's a Smash killer needs to go outside and smell grass, touch grass, because it's not.
Feel the earth and
totally
get understand. So, real quick before we get to anything else, first I want to address the fact that I am now Sonic the Hedgehog, and that is not for lack of trying, because my camera is working. The problem is because I'm also running the show, Discord still doesn't like to take my camera, so I have to go through through my Elgato and use that program, which goes up and I share the screen and it pops up on Discord when we want to share this stuff. Great, works great. Unfortunately, when I run the show, I have to use it through OBS, and OBS and Elgato do not want to play together. The Elgato actual recording software. So I had to close the Elgato and become Sonic in order to make this show happen. So
You became me. Wow.
Yeah, I don't know why Discord does not like me. So it's just one of those things, but that's that one other thing. But the other important thing we got to mention is that today's episode is sponsored by The Game Orb, and The Game Orb is a YouTube channel that brings commentary and gameplay footage from the Nintendo Switch and Xbox Series X gaming systems. While they are still running Let's Plays of Splatoon 2 and Super Mario 64 from the Super Mario 3D All-Stars, they are also adding new games like Sonic Colors Ultimate, and Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. Also, there are now shorter videos in a playlist called Game Orb Minis for clips that are highlighted. So be sure to subscribe to the Game Orb at the link in the description, along with their good friend, the Galactic Reaper. And I'm sure Ash will have a link to them in the chat very soon.
Yes,
and they are currently at 357 subscribers. We're still pushing our way to get them to 400. So all your support truly would mean the world, and all their support absolutely means the world for helping us out and being such a
thank you
supporter.
So much. And please, everyone watching, go check out the Game Orb and Galactic Reaper. I just posted links to both your channels in the chat. I'm pinning them. And as always, Eddie, thank you so much for your incredible support. Let's get the Game Orb to 400 subs and beyond. Let's help them take over the world. Let's do it.
Yep, let's do it. And before we get the what you two were up to over the weekend, we did get a few super chats. First up, Alan Wilkinson with a £2 donation. Thank you so much. Saying Scrappy Doo for Multiversus Splatum time. I mean, I would like to beat up Scrappy Doo, but that'll be fun.
Yes.
And going immediately into something a little bit more somber, Rec BCQ with a $5 super chat saying, hey, somber news. Last night I had to put down my cat, Georgie. I'm hurting a lot and could really use some good vibes. Well, absolutely sending all the good vibes to you that we possibly can.
So sorry for your loss.
That is never
Rec
an easy
BCQ.
time.
That is one of the hardest things you can ever go through, losing a dear animal friend. I'm so sorry for your loss, and just have all of our good vibes, all of our love, all of our good vibes. Rest in peace, Georgie. I'm really seriously so sorry for your loss.
Absolutely.
And thank you for always being here with us. But take all the good vibes we have, and we love you, man.
We're gonna try to make it an extra special show just for you. I mean,
Yes,
we already have Jenny
indeed.
here, so that makes it way better. So.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I'm in episode 150 too. That's a pretty big
I know
deal.
exactly.
Right.
We had to roll out the red carpet.
Oh, thank you.
Next up is Isaac Wolf with 50 Swedish Krones saying, did you guys see that they apparently have kept... actually, we're getting that, Isaac, so hold on to that thought. But thank you so much for that donation. That'll be our next, our first story, but you can count on that. Next up is a Nerd's Ramblings with a $5 super chat saying, this is all I can do right now, guys. Happy to announce I had my first day of classes today. I'm liking it so far. Also, Mario Party DLC. If only Mario Kart 8 Deluxe took notes. Yeah, if only they went Deluxe and they forgot how to do DLC. They're like, D Deluxe, not DLC. That's not how it goes.
Congrats on your first day of classes, by the way.
Yeah, absolutely. And no worries that this is all you can do. Like any amount that you send our way is super appreciated.
And you don't have to send anything. We just love that you're here with us. And the fact that you're sending anything on top of that is just icing on the cake. So thank you very much for your generosity.
Mm-hmm. And finally, Dashy93 with a $5 super chat saying, are you guys planning to play Superstars on the channel? And I haven't brought this up yet. I only thought about this today, but didn't get a chance to bring it up to you. And we'll probably do this. I'll bring it up to Steve and probably Brandon. How would you feel, Ash, and I guess chat by extension, if sort of like how we did with Sora, rather than do an episode of TNT that night, we have a 4-player online Mario Party Superstars match?
Oh, I think that sounds great. I mean, there's not some giant, Mega Man Legends 3 announced level news story going on.
Exactly.
But other than that,
we're going to try to destroy this channel and
great.
make us all break up by having a Mario Party Superstar battle.
Yeah, exactly. No, I think that sounds fantastic. Let's do it.
Y'all will split off and create like even better Daniel, gaming after this.
Daniel, I'm sorry. There's only 4 slots. I can't do much unless we do 2. Able to have squeeze in 2 matches. We could swap out.
That's true. We could do that. We could rotate out. We could do 20 turn games and just rotate out. And yeah, that's probably the best way to do it. And
even beyond that, Daniel and Brandon have are going to be doing some gaming over their Twitch channel, or our Twitch channel, I guess that goes. I'm so used to them kind of running things, so I associate with them. But they're going to be streaming good Mario Party Superstars with Rogers Base. When it releases on Friday, so you can check it out over the Twitch channel, which is official GVG. Definitely check them out for all kinds of possible Mario Party goodness on Friday. Good stuff.
Exactly. Yeah. No, there will be no friendships left at the end of all these Mario Party.
Oh no,
streams.
We're gonna hate each other.
Everything will be wrecked. Yeah,
we're gonna hate each other. Like Ash, our friendship is over. Jenny's my new partner. I'm sorry.
Got it. It's okay. It's okay. I'll have to find a new partner, I guess. Fine.
Yep.
It's the GBGQ right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Well, before we get to the big news about Mario Party, you two got the chance to go to a Final Fantasy VII concert, and not just any Final Fantasy VII concert, a Final Fantasy VII remake concert. Woo! Which, God, that sounds awesome.
It was fantastic.
It was wonderful.
I loved it. I've been to the Kingdom Hearts one as the only other video game concert I've been to, and I think this one might have surpassed it. I might be a little bit biased because FF7 Remake was my game of the year last year, but it was just wonderful.
It was great. I've been lucky and privileged enough to go to many video game symphonies and video game music concerts, and this was definitely one of the best. It's Final Fantasy VII Remake music live. What else do you need to know, really, right? And it had, of course, as usual for a lot of these concerts, they had visuals synced on various screens to go along with the music, just to kind of, give it that extra punch in terms of the, where the songs play in the game. And it was wonderful. It was, I will say, it was the most crowded event I've been to since, the pandemic was a thing. Mm-hmm. And fortunately, they had vaccine mandate, had to have to present proof of being vaccinated or having a negative COVID test recently. So I felt a lot better about that. But it was kind of weird being in a theater with, not always socially distant seats. So it was a little strange, but I still felt pretty secure with the whole thing at the end of the day, and so worth going. The highlight for me, and I think Jenny, you as well, at least one of the highlights for you, was Tifa's theme live.
Yes. I think Tifa's theme is criminally underrated. I think it's just as good as Aerith's theme and deserves to be treated as such.
Agreed.
Yeah, like I know I'm biased because I cosplay Aerith, and but I love both of the girls, and I think they both deserve equal love. I can't make them fight.
Of course.
I mean, they're
And I do
very
love their
popular to
friendship in the
ship
remake
together
version.
now. So we need a mashup of those songs.
Exactly. I mean,
Exactly.
I forgot where it was, but I remember I saw there was some sort of like live recording thing they did of FF7 music, and I remember there was some sort of medley of Aerith and Tifa's themes, and I'm like,
Ooh.
yes, it's the theme of their love because I'm a dirty shipper.
Yeah.
I can see
No,
it.
it was really truly awesome. And one thing that was really cool is they had the singer of Hollow, the theme song.
Yes,
Of FF7 remake. Yeah, they had him there live to do a live rendition of the song, and that was a cool surprise. They had
that was honestly my
messages from
other
various
highlight.
composers. Yeah, that was really
Yeah.
good. The only disappointment for me, and the one thing I hope we would see was Genova Dreamweaver, that battle theme performed live. I wanted the 3-part, like the whole crescendo, and unfortunately, it just wasn't in the cards, and that's okay. Everything else they played was amazing, but I was just so hoping for that.
Yeah, I was waiting the entire like show for that to come up, but it didn't. And if I had to guess, it's because they mentioned during one of those little like video like interludes from the composers that some of the songs were hard to translate into orchestra. And I would have to guess like the whole like do 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 part would probably be hard to do with a live orchestra. But I mean, I still would have liked to see it. But like everything else they chose is great, and I like that they had some sort of unique ones you wouldn't have expected, like Jesse's theme and my other highlight of Step Up, which that was glorious.
Such a cool surprise, Derek. They did stand up. The dance theme from the Honeybee Inn, but they did an orchestrated rendition of it.
That's
while
amazing.
Playing the Honeybee Inn dance scene. It was so good.
That's amazing.
And they had the chorus singing the main theme of it too. It was glorious.
And they called them the Shinra. I think the Shinra Orchestra, the Shinra Live Orchestra, and the Shinra Chorus or something. It was great. Or Shinra Company Orchestra, I think is what they called it. It was great.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
I love that
Really
whole
good
sequence.
stuff.
I still.
And you and I got to meet up after.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
It was nice seeing you.
No, you as well. It was great, and I got to meet a couple other fans, and it was just great. And I did see Gerard there. I didn't get a chance to say hi, but Gerard was there. So, unfortunately, didn't get to say hi, but he's like the nicest guy. Also, I just want to give a special shout out to Steve's really good friend Nick for hooking me up with some tickets, because literally the night that I was going to buy my tickets, Nick messaged me and he's like, hey, I've got, we were going to go, but I can't go anymore. Do you want these tickets instead? And I'm like, seriously? And he's like, yeah, please, I want to pay it forward. So thank you so much, Nick. My wife and I had such a good time, and thank you so much for gifting us your tickets. It really was so kind of you. All the good vibes. Thank you.
Nice. That is, I'm jealous. Those concerts are always so much fun, especially the ones we get to go to during, had gone to during E3. Amy and I went to one, and that was a lot of fun. So
yeah, I remember that one. Right.
Yeah, I think that's when they were still previewing Final Fantasy VII Remake, and we were like, I want it. I still, this just reminds me I need to beat Intergrade still.
Oh, it's so good. Yuffie's DLC episode is so good. So good.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you both had fun. I'm not terribly, I'm trying to claim I'm not terribly jealous, but I'm absolutely jealous. Good times. But before we get to the story, we did get one more super chat, this time from Claxon with a $9.99 donation. Thank you so much, saying, I've been trying to get Ash's attention for a while that I've begun posting original compositions inspired by Rareware on YouTube. Would like his opinions as I don't have a musical background. So Ash, you got homework.
Fair enough. I'm sorry about that, Claxon. I think I remember seeing that, and I get so many messages and notifications. I apologize, but send me another DM with a link to what you want me to check out, and I will be happy to. So I'm really sorry that fell through the cracks so far, but I will get to that and let you know what I think. Thank you so much. Yep.
And I will get to any future super chats after this next story, because we've been holding off for a while, and people I think are really excited for this one. So let's go ahead and bring it up on screen. So Mario Party Superstars has a lot of news from the past couple of days, because it kind of got leaked. And that's allowed people to do data mines, which theoretically wouldn't be a big deal for most, for our Mario Party games. Like, what's there to find out? What secrets are there? But people have been pulling assets from it. So we've gotten all the different sheer animations. Those title screens from Mario Party, the original Mario Party Ash, depending on the winner, they've recreated those.
That's cool.
There's a lot of really cool things in here, but Dataminers have also discovered data for extra boards, indicating that we might be in line for some DLC, which, yes, absolutely, yes, please.
Yes, I would be so happy about that. But it's not about me. You're our guest, Jenny. How's this making you feel about this?
I'm looking forward to this. Yeah, I'm not like a huge Mario Party fan, but because I haven't played the original GameCube ones, but I do casually enjoy the series quite a bit, and the fact that they're bringing back these fan favorite boards and mini games, and now it has online, is like, okay, well, I'm guessing getting this game because we finally have a Mario Party with online that isn't Super Mario Party, and so I'm gonna be there.
Yeah, and I mean, I think a lot of us agree that Super Mario Party, while it was kind of a half step in the right direction compared to like Mario Party 9 and 10, what it really needed, or one of the things it needed, was more content. It just didn't have enough regular game boards. And I think a lot of us wanted DLC that just never came. So I really do hope, especially given that we know Mario Party Superstars, I believe, just has 5 boards to start with, which is a nice handful. But
about standard for most Mario Parties.
It's almost standard, yeah. But it would be nice to have a little more. Yeah, so it'd be nice to have a little more, paid or free. Obviously, free would be nice.
Yeah,
I'd be happy to pay a few bucks.
My theory is,
Okay.
My theory is that Super didn't get any DLC because right after that game came out, the Switch Lite came out, and they're like, oh crap, we have a Mario Party game that like a good chunk of our audience can't even play. So instead, they went on to Superstars, and Superstars actually has like the potential to be a platform because you can just keep bringing in content from old Mario Party games, and if they want, they can just do it forever. So I have pretty good hopes that we're going to get stuff from maybe like the GameCube games, or they'll add the rest of the ones from the 64 games. I think there's tons of potential there, and if they miss it again, I'm just going to be confused at this point.
I think Mr. L brings up a good point as well. It's very likely these will be free, kind of like how you get new courses in Mario Golf.
Right.
Especially because it risks fracturing a multiplayer base. All of a sudden, you can't play with as many people online through Mario Party. I don't know if you can face off against random people, but that would definitely be a bit of an effect. Now, granted, it didn't stop Mario Kart 8 at the time. You just had to have the option of like DLC or not. So maybe that's going to be an option is there. But okay, randoms are confirmed according to Rob Arman X. Perfect. So yeah, I mean, there might be an option like Mario Kart 8 to say, no, I don't have the DLC, or like, hey, I want to have DLC boards mixed in here, and you only draw some of the people that have the DLC. Hard to say exactly, but I mean, this is all good news to me. I'm actually really excited for this game.
Same. Me too. No, same. And as Grave Robert Arman X also says, they say they feel like Mario Party DLC would be perfect for Nintendo Switch Online plus Expansion Pass, because I can't imagine a Season Pass selling super well like a Smash Fighters Pass. I agree. If you want to, right off the bat, add more value to someone like me who couldn't care less about the Animal Crossing DLC, yeah, if it is Mario Party paid DLC, make that part of the Expansion Pass. That is true value to me, for me personally, that I would be happy to shell out for.
Yeah, I would definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No.
I would definitely agree there because, like, for right now, the Expansion Pass has no appeal to me. A part of that is just, for one, I like the 64, but it's none of the games are like must plays for me, at least so far. And then Animal Crossing DLC, I couldn't care less. But Mario Party is a thing where it's like, I like playing Mario Party. I want to be able to play the new content with friends, but I'm not going to like be rushing to spend like $20, $30 extra on Mario Party. So I think that'd be a good kind of game to sort of support that pass, give it a little more value.
Right. Well, as you kind of touched on, a lot of the content in Superstar so far is not all of it, but mostly geared around the first 3 games in the series, which is fine. Those are great games. But Mario Party 6 is my favorite. And as Maceface says, I'd buy DLC packs of MP4, 5, and 6. You give me a Mario Party 6 DLC pack, if it's paid, even if it's paid, if it's priced right, I'll be happy to add Mario Party 6 content to Superstars. I love the GameCube games, and it would be nice to see a little bit more from those games in superstars.
It might be paid because, as Juan points out in the patron chat, the eShop page for Superstars does say in-game purchases. So,
Oh, there you go.
It very well could be.
And I know Mario Party 8 is not a popular one in the fandom, but it has that one board that's basically like Monopoly, but in Mario Party.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That one was fun. I want them to bring that one back because Mario
That
Party
was
8's
cool.
the one Mario Party I played the most, ironically.
Gotcha.
There's a lot of potential here. That said, well, before we actually get into, I feel like this is on topic. Fisto with a $1.99 super chat saying, "Is this Mario Party compatible with the Switch Lite?" Yes. There is no motion controls involved. You don't have to use the Joy-Con for anything like that. This is a traditional Mario Party, top to bottom. So that's something to keep in mind. And when I mean traditional, I mean really traditional. As you can see from the thing I've left up far too long. Apologies for that. I got too involved in the conversation. The infamous Tug of War has returned and not replaced with button controls. No. You're going to be using that thumbstick and you're going to be rotating it. However, they have included a warning saying not to use your palms. Use your you got to use those fingers. Do not use your palms to spin rapidly. And I would not recommend that anyway, because this is a way to destroy your Joy-Con.
I'm honestly like, absent any reprogramming they might have done to make it a little less ridiculous how much you actually have to rotate the control stick. I'm genuinely surprised they're even including it, because I mean, I was playing for Good Vibes Arcade with Brandon and Daniel. We were playing Mario Party 2 or 1. I can't remember. No, 1 with Tug of War. And I had to play on my DualSense because we were playing through Parsec. And there was no way in hell I was going to sacrifice my DualSense to the Tug of War gods. And I feel the same way about the Switch Pro Controller or the Joy-Con or whatever. I just wouldn't play the game. You can have my coins, have my stars. I'm not going to break my analog stick to win Tug of War. So I'm actually, given how much of a real problem it was back in the N64 days, I'm surprised they decided to include it. And I wonder if they're going to make it easier and just, not quite as taxing. I hope so.
Yeah, because it was the reason that Mario Party 1 has never been re-released. It wasn't on Wii Virtual Console, wasn't on Wii U, wasn't on anything.
Right.
So the fact that they're making this like 1/3 of a remake of Mario Party 1, and they are bringing this back, it's just so weird, and I almost kind of like how ballsy it is, but it's also like, I feel like it's going to be a game between the people who already have messed up Joy-Con and don't care anymore, and the people who don't want to mess up their Joy-Con. So I'm like, I already have drift, I'm just going to like ruin this thing, do like the whole spinny with my palm thing, and then there's going to be the people who are like, no, these are new Joy-Con I got with my Switch OLED or whatever. I'm not going to destroy it in 5 seconds for one Mario Party minigame.
I'm just not. Yeah.
I don't think we have to worry too much about our hand palms being destroyed from this, though, because the N64 analog stick is far different to what modern analog sticks are, and that thing was just the way it was shaped and the more plasticky elements of it. Yeah, that thing was going to be a little damaging, unless you decide to play this with the new N64 online controller that you can get if you want to have that authentic experience.
No, I'm good.
I kind of hope they do like a My Nintendo like sort of like special offer where you can order the glove just for old time's sake. That they had to give to everyone who sued. I would honestly buy that.
Yeah, I don't think I was even. I didn't complain back in the day. I mean, I knew it was a problem, but I did end up getting one of those gloves somehow. I don't have it anymore, but I actually did have one, and it'd be cool. I think someone in our YouTube chat, so I'm not sure who, but mentioned how cool it would be if that was an extra reward for new expansion pass subscribers. They just send you a protective Mario Party.
Just here, take this. Just don't sue us.
Just gonna be sporting that like Mario Party lawsuit drip as I go out and about in the winter.
Oh, it was Lizard 81288. Yeah, I love that idea. They should just send you a glove. Yeah,
perfect. I mean, all the decisions I've seen for this game so far seem net positive. This seems pretty great. I'm looking forward to picking it up. We'll see how it all goes, but I'm excited.
It's one of those games that's like, there's not really a major catch to it. Like, because I feel like every Mario Party for the past 10 years has had a catch to it, where it's like, oh, we fixed this thing, but added another problem. So I'm glad to have one where it's like, thing. Yeah, like the only problem is there's not a whole lot of boards, but I still feel like 5 is pretty decent with how big they are from these games. So like, I think I'm excited for this game.
And
Same.
Espion in the YouTube chat asking how similar it is to Top 100. Well, here's the thing. It might bring back the mini games, but more importantly, it brings back the boards. And that was the problem with Top 100 is the boards sucked. So now we got the classic boards to go along with it. And this feels like an actual true celebration of Mario Party's past. So yes.
And it's just the standard gameplay. No vehicle bullshit. No traveling together in a vehicle, taking turns in the driver's seat. None of that. None of that. Just regular
stars
Mario Party.
Cost 20 coins.
Yeah.
You got all these other items. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Hell yeah.
So, yeah. Well, we got a few more super chats before we move on to the next one and next topic. And first up is Bongo Lover with $5 Canadian. Thank you so much, saying, hey, Jenny, at least, hey, I don't have to explain this to you. This is awesome. I've got an important question. Do you drink Danimals? If so, what flavor? And then there was a Final Fantasy Orchestra. I was at a Danimals one. Yogurt poured on me. You live a
I'm just imagining
weird life.
Like they slime you with like Danimals yogurt, like they do with slime at the Kids' Choice Awards.
Yeah, exactly.
I think Danimals are fine. I'm not anti-Danimal or pro-Danimal. I'm just like, yeah, fine.
And then T-Zilla here with a true statement with a $2 super chat. Thank you so much, saying, hey, Ash, just wanted to say you rock, man.
Well, thank you very much, and you are very mega yourself, T-Zilla. Thank you very much for the compliment.
They are correct.
And for the donation. Thank you so much.
Alexander Bernacci with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, saying, does this minigame come with gloves? No,
it should.
It should.
Yeah.
Luis Erezo with a $4.99 super chat saying, what would you guys say is your favorite Mario Party minigame of all time?
Oh, I got to go with an oldie but goodie, bumper balls. I love a good game of bumper balls.
See, I have to agree with Peanut Butter Gamer on this
context,
one.
I'm pretty sure.
Well, I have to agree with Peanut Butter Gamer on this one. Bumper balls kind of sucks. Nobody wins.
What?
Oh damn!
It's always
it's the chaos is so fun.
If you know what you're doing, it's always a tie.
Fair enough. I guess I didn't think about that because I'm not like super good at bumper balls or Mario Party in general, but I just always enjoyed it. Sorry, I'm not a Mario Party speedrunner over here.
Oh, I'm not. I couldn't even tell you like my favorite because I'm not much of a Mario Party. I haven't played a ton of the old games as well.
I don't know my favorite minigame. I do know my favorite game of the series though is DS. Like out of all the ones I played, DS is by far the best in my opinion.
Very cool. Seesaw is Dungeon Duo is really good. I also just kind of love the one. It's completely luck based, but I love the tenseness of it. The Bowser bomb.
I know which one.
You're
I was going
to
say that one.
Like there is no skill whatsoever, but it's kind of simple and just how it's all luck based, but it feels even. I don't know.
Oh, I also really like, I don't know what they're all called throughout the series, but there's one called Platform Peril in Mario Party 1, and there are other ones that are basically just like mini 2D platforming courses. Platform Peril is kind of like an isometric view, but there are other ones throughout the series, including in 6, which is my favorite, that's just a 2D platforming course, and of course, I love platformers. Right. I pretty much always win those, so that's one of my favorites as well.
The pseudo Tetris mini game that you can like actually go into other people's areas as well. That's a surprisingly good puzzle game for playing it for 60 seconds at a time randomly. So.
Oh, Top Dog reminded me of another favorite of mine that we played on Good Vibes Arcade recently. Facelift. The one where you stretch and grab Bowser's face, kind of like in the Mario 64 title screen, just Bowser version. And it just makes him look cursed. I love that.
And a lot of these have returns, so there is that.
Yeah.
Jacob Tucker with a $5 super chat saying, I wouldn't mind waiting until the February Direct to learn of Mario Party DLC, similar to the wait for new Pokemon Snap's first update. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, I'd be okay with that. Seems like the right time.
Yeah, absolutely. Bungo Lover with $2 Canadian donation saying Danimals is a way for solving drift. Works for me. Just pour it right in there. We do not condone that method.
Slather your.
I'll take your word for it. I'll try that after the stream's over.
Danimals, yeah.
I do not actually condone that method.
Same.
Stephen Fulton with a $5 Canadian super chat saying, hey guys, super happy to see Jenny here. Now all the good vibes from Mario Party. What's your least favorite Mario Party board and or mini game?
whatever the one we played in Good Vibes Arcade, the Bowser one, was awful. Where basically if you hit the wrong space, it turns, I think, like all the blue spaces red. Or basically you're losing coins all the time. And whatever the Bowser one is in Mario Party 1, I never want to play that one again. I hated it like every second of it. Oh man, the minigames are great, but the board is just so brutally difficult.
For me, it's this one in Mario Party Wii or 8, yeah, where it's a train. So it's literally it's just a straight line. There's no strategy to it. You're just going in a straight line. I just always found that one very lame. I like the train aesthetic, but the board itself is really boring.
I never bothered picking up Top 100 or anything like that, but my God. Actually, it's meant Mario Party board. You're saying, man, any of the boards on the recent games really. Mini game. Anything one require. The one we were all playing instruments. I forget what it's called, but it always feels like it never really works. So I don't know.
I don't remember that one.
It's weird.
I can't think of a mini game. I'm sure there are. If I was playing them, I mean, Tug of War is definitely one because it's Tug of War, and I definitely did get those blisters.
That's it. Mario's Bandstand. I don't know why. I just never really enjoyed that one. Thank you, Evernight. All right. Last one before we move on to our next topic. Isaac Wolf with a 50 Swedish Krone saying, if you could pick 3 boards from N64 as DLC, which would you choose? Oh, I don't even know what's in there. I don't know them
by heart
well enough. We'll each pick one. So I'll say, I'll take the easy one, Waluigi's Island. That's the one everybody wants.
Was that okay? That was weird. Sorry. Eternal Star from Mario Party 1 because of the music. Solely for the music. You knew that was going to be my answer because of the music. But I love that song.
Is Westernland in Superstars yet? If not, that's my vote.
There you go. I don't think it is.
I want to see cowboy outfits again.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, I did like the costumes in Mario Party 2.
If only those would come back. All right. Well, we talked about Mario Party, but I think it's time to talk about another Nintendo kind of related game, except by another company. Let's see if this one catches on. So, a new rumor has come out about from Warner Brothers Games that apparently they are working on a Smash Brothers styled fighter. Now, originally NetherRealm was attached to be the one working on this one, which made no sense. But apparently that has been since disproven. But apparently a Reddit report has been corroborated by journalist Jeff Grubb, and then it was further credibility was given to the claims following the discovery of a trademark by Warner Brothers, which was registered last month for the name Multiverses. According to the Multiverses claim, the list of characters so far includes Shaggy from Scooby-Doo, because you got to work that meme in there.
Nice.
I mean,
of course,
it's you have to do it. Gandalf from Lord of the Rings, Tom and Jerry, Batman, Fred Flintstone, Mad Max, and Johnny Bravo.
Oh my!
Which
why not?
With a crossover like this, like for the most part, up until Mad Max showed up, it's like, okay, it's mostly for kids. Kids can enjoy this. They might not know Gandalf as much, but when you put Mad Max in there, I'm like, okay.
And Gandalf, like, okay,
yeah,
sure. I'm so down with this just because of the sheer weirdness of it. It's not as though I'm like, oh my god, hype, give it to me now. But am I into this? Sure. I mean, it's a Smash clone, allegedly, where you can pit Gandalf against Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. I mean, what's not to love about that? That's so weird.
Yeah, I'm excited. Well, I'm intrigued by this, is a better term, for a similar reason why I was intrigued by Nickelodeon All-Star Sprawl, is where it's like Smash is over, bring on the Smash clones that give me like a similar fix. And if we can get I hope the whole roster is this wild, so we get stuff like Marceline from Adventure Time versus Neo from The Matrix. Just make it as batshit crazy as possible.
That.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they already have Johnny Bravo, so get the Powerpuff Girls in there.
Yes.
Right, Powerpuff Girls, and this is Warner Brothers, and as Spicy Pandaughter just pointed out in live audience, I hadn't even thought of this. Where's the Animaniacs?
Yeah.
If we get the Animaniacs, get Yakko, Wacko, and Dot into this damn game, I'm in. I'm sold.
Yeah, Pinky and the Brain as a duo fighter.
Oh, Or Brain as a giant robot.
Yes, or I kind of imagine Brain just like using Pinky as a blunt weapon, like Banjo and Kazooie.
I could totally see that.
Yeah,
like throwing Pinky at oh my god,
exactly.
I want this. Tiny Toons. You can get Tasmanian Devil, Buster Bunny. Oh man, there's so many.
That's the crazy thing is they could easily just go from the cartoon lineup that Warner Brothers has, but instead they're just going all out. As mentioned by this article, in Lego Dimensions, they took a number of games from WB franchises, including, I mean, we're absolutely getting Lego movie characters in there. I would put my money on that.
Oh, probably.
But also Harry Potter, which these days, Gremlins, The Goonies, and Beetlejuice.
Oh man!
Wow.
So this could really be anything. Like Austin Powers is part of this. Casablanca. And, anything from DC. Well, obviously Batman's there, so anything from DC.
My pitch is to just flat out have LeBron James or like Michael Jordan versus Space Jam character, like either of them, preferably Michael Jordan.
Preferably Michael Jordan.
And as Grantles rightly points out, I think in our live audience chat, you would have to have Bugs Bunny. You can't have a Warner Brothers.
Oh no, you have to have Bugs.
Like the Mickey Mouse of it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Man, the more we talk about this, the more I'm like, I want it. I want to see more about this.
I wonder who the developer is, and I wonder how much of a budget they're getting. That's the big question.
Well, I think one edge this might have over the Nickelodeon game is that Warner Brothers really, really wants to make like a universe thing happen. They tried it with the Lego Movie and Ready Player One and then Space Jam, and so it's like they really want this, so they might give this a decent budget. And so we might have like, I'm just imagining like something with the same level of like polish as Smash, but with Batman versus the Powerpuff Girls. Like, imagine.
There's some serious potential here with the properties they have access to. There's a lot that I'd be really interested in seeing, and this would be a fun game to follow in terms of character announcements, much like Nick Brawl has been, and that would be just fun in its own way to follow.
I wasn't sure about this at first, but this seems all but happening. I just hope it has the budget, so it's not stuck in a situation like Nick All-Stars was. If we can get all these characters with some voice clips, with some actual oomph and some interesting play mechanics, that maybe a little more similar to Smash Brothers rather than what Nick All-Stars is. Give me a role. I need a role. That was weird not having a role in Nick.
Definitely.
I'm curious who's going to make
love of God. Me too.
Yeah.
Apparently it's not NetherRealm, but
no, it's not NetherRealm. That's
which would be really weird.
Although they could have Scorpion in there if they're doing adult characters. That
is true. Property. They could totally put a Mortal Kombat character in there, which it would be probably Scorpion or Sub-Zero. So I want it.
Yeah.
I want it.
I want to see this. Yeah, I don't know if it'll be good, but either way, I want to see it.
I can already almost see like the Warner Brothers studio lot as like Yakko, Wacko, and Dot stage of the
that'd be so
good. I
already
almost see this in my mind's eye.
Have the other Animaniacs pop up in the background from the water tower. Just have them pop out.
God, this sounds so good. I want this to be.
If they did get Goonies characters in there, they could, even if it wasn't the actual, and there was no characters, just a Goonies stage. They could have One-Eyed Willie's ship, but they could also have with the piano that they have to play where it falls off, and they have the characters, the kids in the background trying to solve it, and as they play the wrong notes, and the stage falls away a little bit. That'd be cool.
Oh man! And I think it's almost 100% that Rick from Rick and Morty is going to be in this game. It's almost a certainty, in my opinion.
Absolutely. That means Adult Swim, Master Shaker, Meat Water.
Oh,
we gotta do it.
This just gets better and better. I've officially gone from like, definitely interested if it happens to give me. Please put the Animaniacs in this game. That's all I want.
Of course.
That's all I want from this.
It's actually like it's the possibilities are so far reaching just because of, again, Gandalf and Mad Max being in here. Sure, let's go for it.
My God, I need to see it.
Twilord in our live audience patron chat asks, "Am I allowed to A, main my dad, or B, not main my dad?" Of course, I'm allowed to main my dad. You can bet that if Donatello or Raph do get added to Nick Brawler's DLC, I'm probably maining one of them. I'm already maining Leonardo in that game, so of course I'm allowed. But nobody else is. Only I'm allowed to play.
Yeah, only.
My dad's character.
He called dibs. He called dibs.
Yeah, I called dibs. Yeah.
So I don't know. Hopefully it's not a dud. You never know, but I feel like this feels like it has a bit more budget to it if they're getting these characters. And at least that's the hope. But man, combining the art styles of all these characters is going to be wild. Like I'm very curious what they're going to make it look like. So I don't know. I do not know. But I don't know. I'm kind of I'm like you, Ash, where I wasn't sure, but then I'm like, you know what? I'm down for this. I want to see more.
Yeah, same. I'm so in. I just want but you can't have just Shaggy, right? You got to have like Scooby in there too as a separate. I want Scooby in there just so he has a taunt going. Shaggy. I just want to hear that in the game.
Right. I love that they chose Shaggy just because of the meme. They knew what they were doing with that one, and
totally. Actually
picking out a Shaggy moveset. That'd be wonderful, especially if they pull from the episode the meme started from.
It's gonna be funny when a 6-year-old child gets this for Christmas because Scooby-Doo is in the box art, and then they're like, "Why is Shaggy acting like that? He doesn't usually act like that."
Oh God.
Oh man, there's so much potential here.
Speaking of Dragon Ball, I've seen artwork of Shaggy as as I think a god of destruction, and Scooby as the angel, or something, or maybe reversed. I can't remember, but it's amazing. Oh nice. Goodness! Well, a few more super chats have come in since then. First up from special guest star Jesus Christ with a $5 super chat.
Wow.
Saying, honored. "And I say unto you, I can feel your pain on Mario Party 1's Bowser board."
Well, thank you, Jesus. I'm glad you're listening.
Jesus might smite Bowser.
Yeah, I'd be okay with that.
Screamo Shame with a $1.99 super chat saying, "Cartoon Network Punch Time Explosion 2 when?" I mean, this is kind of that, but more.
Yeah. Yeah, it does seem like that. Although I didn't hear good things about Punch Time Explosion.
No,
period,
I didn't either.
So hopefully it's way better than that. Yeah.
Seriously. And then Jesus returned, and it's a shame that we didn't have three chats between that, but oh well. With a $15 super chat, thank you so much, saying, "And I say unto you, I shall work the miracle to add Lion-O from Thundercats into the game."
Oh man! Hell, please, yeah, hell yeah! I'm so down for that.
If there are taunts in this game, there has to be one where it's just him doing the thunder, and then do it again, Thundercats, and then get the full thing. You do 4 times in a row, and each time he does it more. So, I love it. Love it.
I love that idea. Also, I apologize, Jesus. I probably should have replied to you specifically with "hell yeah," but thank you regardless. Thank you so much for your donation. Really appreciate it.
Toon J with a $2 super chat. Thank you so much, saying, "The Wicked Witch of the West versus Steve Urkel." Is Steve Urkel owned by WB?
I think so.
It was on ABC, so I'm not sure about that, but it's possible.
It's one of those things where God. The production companies and the channels it's on are sometimes different. Like Urkel. How Big Bang Theory was on CBS, but it's owned by Warner Brothers. So I guess Sheldon is also eligible for this.
That is amazing.
Only one of those picks has voiced Sonic the Hedgehog, so I'm going to go with Steve Urkel. Yeah.
Rob Arman X with a $20 super chat, amazingly generous, saying,
"Wow, thank you so much, Rob.
Been a really rough day, but I'm unwinding with TNT featuring Jenny is ultimate good vibes. Give me Waluigi's Island from Mario Party Superstars and Captain Planet for the WB crossover since they had him in Punch Time Explosion." I didn't know that. That's awesome.
Specifically, I just keep hearing all these new IPs I didn't know were connected to WB.
I want Don Cheadle.
Would be amazing.
I want Don Cheadle, Captain Planet. That he will not. He will not let anybody live. That'd be all brutal.
Man, I didn't know that Captain Planet was connected to WB like that. This is just.
I mean, it's Turner,
more.
So it makes sense.
Wanting this more and more. Yeah.
Sorry that you're having a bad day, Rob. But
I hope this fan casting is helping.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we love you, man. You know we love you. Thank you so
Absolutely.
much.
Of course. Heart.
DJ Patrick with a $4.99 super chat saying, I don't want them to go overboard on DC characters. Just Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman would be fine. Maybe Joker just for the fact that'd be funny. I could see them just doing the big three. Or at least Batman and Wonder Woman. Just because, more female characters in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Brian Rivera with a $4.99 super chat. Thank you so much. Saying Nick All-Star gets Leo and Mikey while Warner gets Raph and Donnie since the original trilogy is Warner. So first movie version, like they got into Mortal Kombat. Or no, Injustice 2. Get them into this.
Oh man, that Injustice 2 is like my favorite version of the Ninja Turtles in any fighting game. They are so perfectly represented there. That would be so hyped to get them in a game, to get those versions specifically in a game like this. That would be so cool.
Late Night Sprites with a $2 super chat. Gandalf taunt, you shall not pass, Dunks player.
Of course.
Yeah, let's be honest. Gandalf would be the ultimate edge guarder.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's getting by. That's just how it goes.
He's not passing. Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Oh, man, Mr. L with a £2 donation super chat. Thank you so much. Saying a stage set on the Iron Giant.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Now
it's got me in my feels. I can't think about that movie without getting in my feels, man.
I know, right?
But that would be perfect. Yep.
I saw some other suggestion that I did not. I just from a normal chat I missed. I thought it was pretty good, but right, Bolt Mouse, Ed, and Eddie, even better. Whenever you play as Ed, and Eddie, you switch between the three. We'll say you have to use the sound effects from Ed, and Eddie, the and all that crazy stuff.
Oh,
yes.
That's what makes that perfect.
Dude, Freakazoid. Freakazoid could be in this game. Oh man, I want this.
Oh, it's so good. All right. Well, after that hype-inducing moment, another franchise was getting people hyped today. So let's go ahead and bring that story up. So Microsoft has released a new Halo Infinite campaign trailer, that was 6 minutes long, narrated. And I gotta say, I don't know if you two had the opportunity to watch it. This gave me total Halo 1 vibes. This felt like original trilogy stuff, just seeing Master Chief go around the Halo ring and taking on these enemies and having those new abilities. It looks really solid. This looks fantastic.
Yeah. I watched it, and I'm kind of rewatching part of it right now. I can't speak from a place of experience, really, in terms of if it reminds me of Halo 1 or not, because I'm not really a big Halo fan. I've only played a little bit of Halo 1 and a little bit of Halo 3. But it looks great, and it seems as though, as kind of an outsider looking in, Master Chief is more mobile than he's ever been with his grappling hook and the way he can just launch into the air. Later on in the trailer, he does this crazy jump. It seems like he's more mobile and dynamic than ever than I'm used to seeing him be, and it looks a lot of fun. It looks great. It performs really well. I mean, I want fans to be happy with how this turns out, because they have been waiting so long for Halo Infinite. I just want it to deliver for fans.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in a similar spot to Ash. I haven't played any Halo really. I'm not against the series. I just don't have an Xbox, so I've never had a chance to try them. But I do want to try them, and I think Halo Infinite looks really good. I kind of skimmed through the trailer earlier, and it's looks like what I would expect from Halo, and it looks really solid. So I'm happy for fans that it's doing well. And Greg, I just saw that Halo is on PC, but my PC isn't that great for gaming, so I don't really want to do it for a series like Halo, or I imagine it's better to have the full scope of a television,
Fair.
Yeah, hi, Greg.
Yeah.
Totally fair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've always played Halo multiplayer, just because co-op is what I should say, because I've never owned an Xbox, but I've always gone over with this one friend and played through each of the campaigns except for 5 with them, and it's always been a lot of fun. So I'm sad that the co-op isn't here, but I mean, it still looks good. If I'm going to play it, I have to get it on PC, but yeah, I mean, it's something I might pick up. I mean, I guess if Ash ends up getting his Series X and Steve obviously will get this. We might end up playing Halo online for multiplayer for EP squad streams.
Yeah, because it comes with Game Pass, and if and when I get a Series X, I'm definitely getting Game Pass as well. And Halo Infinite multiplayer is in Game Pass, so that seems like something obvious to play for like an EP stream with our patrons.
Well, I don't think you'll even need Game Pass, because I think, didn't they make it where free-to-play games are now, you don't need any subscription to play them, and Halo Infinite is free-to-play, or am I misremembering that?
You might be right. I'm not quite as up on...
I think it might just be the campaign that costs much, but I'll be honest, that's the campaign's what I'm most interested in, so...
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, we'll see.
Rob Armanek said it's only Halo Infinite, so okay, yeah, I was thinking but...
Yeah, and Frequent Positron says Halo Infinite multiplayer is free-to-play.
Yeah. So
okay, cool. Thank you for the clarification.
That's definitely
Frequent
cool.
Positron in our live audience chat says, I want to describe Halo lore to you because I think it would confuse the shit out of you. But as I was going to say, Eddie B with the perfect reply saying it's got nothing on Kingdom Hearts lore. Ash and Derek can handle it. That's what I was going to say. Like, I'm sure Halo lore is plenty complex, but when you're talking to a Kingdom Hearts fan, complex has levels.
I know they've started bringing in the Forerunners. Like, I don't know who the Banished are, but like I guess an offshoot of like the the original villains and all that stuff, or stuff that was explained in Halo 5, whatever. All I know is this year delay seems to have really helped the game. People are loving those multiplayer betas. The campaign looks really solid. We're getting obviously the co-op and other features down the line. It's good stuff. That's good stuff, and good on fans for being able to get this stuff.
Yeah, so, I'm really happy for fans that it's turning out so well after all this time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Me too. The Halo fans have been really waiting to eat for a long time now, and I just really hope Infinite delivers in every way. And I agree with you, Derek. This last year really does seem to have helped it a lot.
Yeah, so not too much else to say, I'll be honest. It's just it's Halo. Looks cool. We'll see how the reviews come out. So, yeah. Because Guardians of the Galaxy seemed to review pretty well, which is nice to see.
Right.
All right. Well, before we get to our next story, and oh my gosh, I'm so dumb. This is why Steve runs the show half the time, because I forget to swap over so you can see Ash and Jenny's lovely faces. But we'll do that, have that while we're doing this. Whatever. You don't need to see us. It's all about the news.
Yeah, we're here. We're here. Whether you can see us or not, we're here. Yeah.
You're in spirit.
Sculf the Edgelord with a $2 super chat saying, hope we get OKKO or Ben 10 in.
Ooh, OKKO would be a great pick.
I've seen a few episodes of OKKO, and that is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Good times. And I did see some people mentioning Steven Universe, which, there you go.
I'd be so down for that.
Oh, that would be cool. Steven Universe. Yeah. That would be really
get
cool.
Garnet or like Pearl Amethyst, any of them in like.
Perfect. And next up is Jessica with a $5 super chat saying, hey guys, I'm finally able to send a donation. I just want to say you guys are so cool and I love all of you. It's so cool to see Jenny here as well. Heart.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Jessica.
It's nice to see you in the chat. Yeah.
Yeah. And you are also so cool and we love you as well. So thank you so much, Jessica.
Absolutely. So, I don't know. I feel like we need to get a little tactical about this next one before I bring it up. So let's go ahead and
I like where this is going.
So, Eidos Montreal, or Eidos, whatever, Montreal has sent out a playtest survey that includes references to both Tactics Ogre and Final Fantasy Tactics. And people have taken notice to this because, well, there was that one leak that happened earlier that suggested that a Final Fantasy Tactics remaster was maybe thought about, and this might lead to more possibilities that, hey, a Tactics remaster might be an actual thing coming.
Please. Yes, please. Thank you. I'll take 100 of them. I know it's like a popular meme to say, oh, that would be perfect for the Switch. But genuinely, seriously, come on. Final Fantasy Tactics is perfect for the Switch, and so is Tactics Ogre. I imagine. I haven't played Tactics Ogre, but FF Tactics is
from the creator of
one of my
Final Fantasy
games.
Tactics, so
Right.
it's probably good.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I assume.
Our Brandon Bovia in the patron chat saying that we'll get Arial Narrow for the font in this, and I'm like,
no.
Oh, I know.
Not again.
I hope not. Yeah.
Even
but I mean, FF Tactics should be played on modern platforms. Should be playable.
Yes.
right, even just a port of War of the Lions would be great.
Yeah.
I don't
War
need
of
a
the Lions
remaster.
was
Just
so good. Yeah.
fix those load times, up those character models a bit more, and boom, you're good to go.
Now, if I really want to get a little out of hand with what I'd like to see, how about an FF Tactics collection? War of the Lions, Tactics Advance, and Tactics A2 in one nice little package. I'd take that. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'd pay good money for that.
I would love to see them actually doing like an Evil East collection where you get the Tactics games, 12, 12-2, I guess, if you want to put that in there, and Vagrant Story, and just have the complete Evil East story
That'd be cool.
together. Granted, that's a lot of hours of gameplay, so I don't know if Square would actually do that. But still, that'd be kind of cool.
I often forget that 12-2 Revenant Wings was a thing. I completely tend to forget that
It's
was
probably
ever a thing
pretty
that
forget.
happened.
I didn't pick it up, but it's.
I didn't either.
I didn't pick it up because it picked up off of 12, and I'm like, well, I got to play 12 before I get to that, and then I never beat 12.
Right.
Yes, Irk the Odd. There is a 12-2. It's called Final Fantasy 12 Revenant Wings. I believe it's on the DS.
Yeah, original DS game.
It's focused
I did not know
exclusively
about
on Vaughn and Penello as they were trying to be Sky Pirates, and it has, I think, little to do with the actual 12. It's just like, hey, we're Sky Pirates now, and this is our new adventure.
Right.
So
I would be so down for Tactics to be re-released, whether it's a port of War of the Lions or a remaster, as long as they remaster it properly and they don't screw up the font. That's such an important thing, especially for a game like FF Tactics. But man, just port War of the Lions and you're good. Just port War of the Lions and you got to see up the interface, make it readable for HD displays. Don't use a crappy font. I mean, oh god, I want this so much. FF Tactics is such a good game.
I forgot if I mentioned this earlier while talking about the orchestra, but I'm like a new FF7 fan, or new FF fan in general, so I want them to bring back all these forgotten spin-offs that they haven't made in a long time. Like, give me Chocobo GP, give me FF Tactics. I want to be able to try all these games that aren't on modern platforms otherwise.
well, you'd like that both Aerith and Cloud have a cameo. I definitely in the original Final Fantasy Tactics. I don't know if I'm not sure if they're still there or got replaced by
awesome.
Balthier in War of the Lions.
No, I think Balthier is just
awesome.
an added character in War of the Lions. I'm pretty sure Cloud is still there. Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure because I haven't actually played through War of the Lions. But yeah, get us a nice, good translation because it is a dense story, a really good, mature story, like crazy, like how
It gets really dark.
Yeah. Like,
But
if you like the political intrigue of Final Fantasy 14, you'd probably like Tactics.
Ooh, yeah. I've also been going through FF14 over the past year, then so yeah, sign me up.
Yeah. No, it's great, and the original PS1 version has a remarkably, infamously poor localization, which leads to some unintentionally funny moments, but still a great game. And that's the whole point: is that even regardless of not being able to understand a whole lot of the story in the PS1 version, it's still a great game. But the War of the Lions port, man, the localization of that is just top notch. It's so good.
Claxon asking, is it grimdark or edgy dark?
I'd say it's closer to grimdark. I don't really get a lot of edgy from it.
Yeah, it's not really edgy. It's definitely more grim, just because.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways, it's almost a tragedy, the way events play out most of the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
I wouldn't say edgy is not a word I'd use to describe FF Tactics personally. I mean, there are some choice quotes you could describe as edgy, like, don't blame me, blame yourself or God. But in general, the story is I wouldn't call it edgy.
Yeah. Yeah, good times. Definitely check it out. Hopefully it happens. If not, just port it. Just port it, please.
Yes. Also, Bolt Mouse X, I completely agree with this take. I hope the new Chocobo Racing, Chocobo GP, will have Eurobeat style music. I would be so down for that.
Oh man, a Chocobo themed version of Eurobeat music, that'd be amazing.
I would be so in for that. I love it.
I still really hope
it.
Metal, like I want every variation of the Chocobo theme to be in that game. I want Metal to Chocobo to be a song option.
Me too. Yes. Oh man.
Yes.
I can't wait for that game. So excited.
Me too.
Me too.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and bring up our last story, which is not really that involved or anything, but it's just nice. I just wanted something nice to end us off with. So let's bring it up. So, Kena Bridge of Spirits has already recouped its development costs, and that's purely from digital sales. They haven't even released the physical version yet. And yeah, it's sold very well, and
awesome.
The developers have made their money back, and that is a great sign. I have not finished the game yet, but what I've played and the way they've set up the story, it's not like a Kena origin story from what I've played. I think you'll maybe get some backstory on her, but the way they set it up, it's just very easy to me, at least just from this like hour and a half I've played, to be like, here's this character in this situation in this area now, and just easy to transplant her and have a new adventure. I guess kind of like Adol in the Yeast series.
Oh, okay. I have not played this yet, but I've made no secret of the fact that I desperately want to. It is on my short list of games to play as soon as I can. And I love that this is how this all turned out, because I remember we were all pretty excited for this game. And then we, the whole review period, there was, they didn't send out advanced review copies, or if they did, it was only like a couple of days before embargo. It wasn't at Sony's State of Play before the game came out. Like it went radio silent, and we started getting a little concerned, like, oh, is this going to kind of come in hot? But fortunately, it seems like our fears are unfounded, and the game reviewed well, and it's made back its cost of development, which I think is just fantastic.
Yeah.
And I really want to play it.
Yeah. And I believe this was the studio's first game, too. So the fact that their first full release was really successful, really well reviewed, and will probably get a sequel, or they'll make some other game. That's really happy to hear. I'm really happy to hear that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I also have not played it, but it's same with you guys. It's on my list. I'm busy. So many games to play. I haven't even played Rift Apart yet. So.
As many people have mentioned, it's also the gameplay is very much a throwback to like the PS2 era, and
which is so cool.
Which it's kind of nice to have that in a way. So, if you're into that, you want to have that sort of old school throwback while having some really nice visuals. Kena's kind of where it's at.
Yeah, it sure seems like. I mean, it sounds like much of what I loved about the Trials of Mana remake. It had a very PS2 era design style feel to it, and it was very much, it knew what it was trying to be, and it wasn't trying to innovate in any crazy way, but just be a really good example of that era of 3D action game. And Kena looks like it does much the same thing, and I'm so into that. So yeah, this just seems like something I really, really need to play sooner rather than later.
And to the people thinking it's only for PS5, it is available on PS4 and PC. So
yes,
there are options. You don't need to pick up a PS5 to play it. And when I bought it, I actually came with both the PS4 and PS5 versions. So there you go, free upgrade if you want to do it. So do that, I believe.
That's awesome.
So yeah,
I gotta play this.
Yeah, I definitely want to play more of it, and I gotta try to get through a couple games so I can come up with a top games of the year list, because I haven't played that many, but I have enjoyed what I've played. So we'll see.
Nice. Yeah.
But yeah, good on them for getting their development costs back. Looking forward to what they do in the future. But I believe that's it for our show, our stories today. So before we wrap everything up, Jenny, where can everybody find you at?
Oh, all right. So I make video essays on YouTube. You can find me at youtube.com/JennyGeistVids, and I go about all kinds of subjects. I just this weekend uploaded a video about the library of licensed games on the 3DS. I did a video about the Activision controversy and everything related to that a few weeks ago. So all kinds of things. I even do discussion type stuff on the side. And you can also find me on Twitter at twitter.com/JennyGeist_. And there you see me either talking about my videos or making dumb shit posts or tweeting cute art of Aerith and Tifa. So I got everything you could ever need. Yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Jenny. And also thank you for reaching out and pitching this idea when you mentioned, FF7 Remake Concert. It'd be fun to come on and talk about it. I'm like, that's a great idea. So thank you so much for reaching out and pitching me on that. It was just wonderful to have you on the show.
And thank you so
Absolutely.
much for having me on. Like I said, it's really it's really awesome to be here. And thank you to everyone in the chat who's been super supportive and awesome about it too.
Absolutely.
Well, it's absolutely our pleasure. Would love to have you back, and we're just, we love having you in our community. You're awesome, and thank you so much for spending some important time in your day hanging out with us losers, because
Y'all are the best. Don't undersell yourself.
Nah, we're losers.
No,
but
thank you so much.
somehow we have the support of so many wonderful people, including all of our patrons, and a big thank you to all of you. Your support truly means the world, and big and small, thank you so much for being a patron. But an extra special thank you to all of our patrons at the producer tier, as this show just simply wouldn't be possible without you. And because I'm the one running the show, I get to run down the producer list. So
Nice.
let's say thank you to all these producers, and that includes Jared Edinger, Jacob One, Kurosami, Michael Walburn, Felix Nebulous, Don Koopman, Kevin Online, Sonic Kurosaki, Nick Munger, Arkwing24, Ben Modrin, Chase Talbot, Ben Hannigan, Chickens, Joshua Wiseman, Iggy Coop, Corindus, Feeling Dreepy, Meowsticks, Ariel H, Blind Man, Ryan Sardon Keller, Shuckle25, Darts, DJ Andy D, Joseph Bayer, Pedro Vasquez, Tony, Albie the Floof, Ian Seabach, Ben Frick, Guy of Guyness, Ben Morelli, Emile, Farina Renee, Andy Chung, PK Gaming, Legend of Jess, Shoichi, Chris Lewis, Daniel Codd, Bo Blacks, Gold Ligtig, Smoko13, Michael Abuda, Akil P, Hello World, Alan Leung, Chris 1010 2025, Coop Scrib, Toast Cross Dimensions, Mega Amster, Nicholas Van Roven, Dean Everger Jr., Chip Damage Mike, Abisola Oseni, Jeff Ed, Ghost Wolf, Jack Hines, Blaze 25, Inferno Cali, Tom Chimiak, Taco My Salad, Jax, Willow Pingree, Gassan Abunura, Maya Caraway, The Frieza Force, and Klaxend. And of course, an extra special thank you to our executive producers and above. Your support is so gratifying. Thank you so much. And there's
Absolutely.
Big shout out to all of our EPs, and that includes Brandon Bovia, Rob Arman X, Fangs, Dan Inchwhistle, Z Patty, Hyrule Hermit, Sky Blue Flames, Adam O'Sullivan, Octopuppet, Richard Herrera, Michael Phone, The D-Pad, Vesmio, Waffle King, Romsky113, Critter XD, Kitty Kong Fax, Angel Martinez, Vedran Hotek, Joshua Hunter, Evernight Studio, Benny Yao, Azran127, Black King, Pagrama, Geller, Joseph Rutkin, Titus Malvolio, Geeky Griffin, Lucky Wonderfish, Kyle, Top Dog 23100, Young Ben Kenobi, Doug Shomix, Andrew Medeiros, Orm M, Sakuragi, Becca, Killamox, Fizzy Wighoid, The Legend of Groose, Eddie B, Kai Ed, Kit Fisto, Kenneth Lee Stingle, Deaneth, Coda, Sci-Fi Lullabies, Michael McCall, Matthew Wong, Goron Amber, Straight Lace, Justin Matthews, Hoobie, Too Much Spaghetti, Mega Conrad, Ascaron 809, Rihanna, Ditto M, Captain Finlandia, 60 Minutes and 60 Seconds, Spicy Pandotter, The Game Orb, Dano the Artist, Super Game Dude 101, Grantles, Ravelox, Synchro Lord, Rosa Bowling, hi Steve's mom, Kotar Peck, Scuff 196, Kane Woolley, Skull Kid Tiger, Darksteel 01, Blizzica, Jason Uloa, Jaden Buck, Phantom Project, Cystic Warrior 29, DJ Jurassic, Super Dank Awesome Unicorn Guy, Dinner Sonic, Derek, Chibi J, Stag Nasty, Mumbling Yeti, Cameron Sharp, Screamo Shaman, Mason Riley, Keel, Santi the Person, Brendan Hess, Hustle Bun, Noah Filterer, Rizamon, Helen, and Helen Kincannon. Whew.
Woo. Good
workout
times.
there.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And
Thank you,
remember
everybody.
that you too can become a patron over at patreon.com/GVGaming, where you can get access to our exclusive post show and ad-free content for as little as $5 a month. Thank you all so much for watching. And if you like this video, Be sure to subscribe to Good Vibes Gaming for more good times like these. Remember, if we get to 70,000 subs before the end of October, that is October 31st, we are only 300,000 away. Not 300,000, 300 subs away. My voice hurts. I'm screwing up. We're only 300 subs, a little over 300 subs away, and Ash and I will take part in No Shave November. So we'll be hairy boys.
And 75K, we're giving away a Switch OLED. And all you have to do to win it is be subscribed when we hit 75K, and you could win a free Switch OLED. It is literally sitting in Steve's room right now, waiting to be sent out. So all you got to do is be subscribed. That's it.
Absolutely.
Pretty good deal.
So thank you once again for watching. And until next time, good night and good vibes.
See ya, everyone.
Bye, everybody.